Hey everybody, good evening. I'm Verna from stampinnotes.com. If you don't know me, I'm located in Western New York State. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator and I live in the country and love country life. Hey, we always have mystery stamping on Monday evening. If you're new, say hi. Tell us where you're from. It's great to have you here. And every night I give out, every Mystery Monday evening stamping, I give out a free little prize of some kind. Sometimes it's gems, sometimes it's beautiful new designer series paper. Anyways, if you comment and share. So that I would love to have you participate. And then it's always fun to share what everybody makes. It's amazing how different all the cards are, and when everyone has the same measurements and is using the same measurements. So it's fun to see. A little shout out about my Christmas card class. It's a Zoom class, Friday, November 12th at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And it is featuring the Evergreen Elegance stamp set and the border punch. And hi, Lisa. Hi, Arlene. So all you have to do is place an order in my online store of $25 or more using the specific host code. And I have the host code. You'll see it when I turn the phone down. And this is $40.50, so that would have you covered for the class. I'll show you a couple cards we're gonna do. We're gonna do 4 cards and 1 3D project. Hi, Lucy. This is one of the cards here, and this is another one. So, but we're doing 4 cards and 1 3D project if you're interested in that. If you're already a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator and you would like to participate, it's just $20. Let me know and I'll send you a PayPal invoice for that. So let's get started with stamping. And I'm going to turn the phone down, so if you get dizzy or car sick, just close your eyes a minute. We're going down, and then I'm going to spin it around like so. I've got another light on here. I thought it would help with the shadow, so we'll see how that works. And I'm just going to bring my computer up here so I can see your comments. And this is the host code for, move this over so you can see it better, for the Christmas card class, if you're interested in that. PG RNG24H, and you put that in at checkout. And so thank you so much for sharing, Lisa. And here we go. So we've got a piece of cardstock tonight. It's 5.5 by 8.5, scored at 4 1/4, and you can go ahead and just press that down with your bone folder. We're going to burnish that crease and break those fibers. We're going to try if I can hang on to my cardstock here. Yeah, wasn't it a beautiful day today? Oh my word. I got outside for a little bit. It was just gorgeous. Anybody get outside and walk or do yard work? Hey, Rosalie, thank you for sharing. Hi, Margaret. I didn't do any yard work, but I did get outside for a little bit today. Okay, so this is Evening Evergreen. And then you have a piece of cardstock that's 5 3/8 by 4 1/8. And that is going to go on onto your card base. And guess what? I forgot. Oh, wait, I've got the wrong card base color. Oh, my goodness. Okay, I'm using this, and this is the top to that. All right, so this is going to go on here, but don't put it on, don't adhere it down yet, okay? That's going to go on there. Before you adhere this to this, we're going to put our designer series paper on. And I'm using the Eden's Eden, 12 by 12 specialty designer series papers. Any of you ordered this? It's available to demonstrators right now, but it will be available, I believe, November 2nd for everyone else to order, and it's gorgeous. It has a lot of gold in it, evergreen, and that soft succulent. Card class kits were mailed out today, and as soon as I'm done with this, I'm going to email you the tutorial for that. They turned out really cute, those cards with the sweets and treats stamp set. Okay, so I don't know if I didn't tell you, I don't think I told you. So the designer series paper that's 2 by 5, it's 2 by 5, Arlene. It's gonna go on towards the bottom of this piece. It's gonna go on the top here. And I've got to move mine over a little bit. It's not quite centered. I might have to re-glue it. Let's see. Okay. So we're going to do, we have that large rectangle to go up here. If you want to put ribbon on, now is the time to do that before we adhere this down to the card base. So I'm going to do some gold ribbon. I'm going to put it across the middle here. And I'm using, this is a gold shimmer ribbon. It's from the annual catalog. Yours looks smaller. Yeah, it should be 2 by 5. We'll wait for you if you want to measure it and cut it, Arlene. And I'm just doing one of those little, the tails, bow with it. It's not really a bow, it's just the tails. And I want it towards this end of the ribbon. So I just tie my ribbon around something large, like a marker, and I'm using Stampin' Blends marker. I'm going to tie a knot, then I'm going to slide that off. I'm going to take the cap off, actually. Slide that off. And so we have this little loop here. Okay, and we're going to, these are going to be our tails when we cut that loop, and I'm just going to pull that tight. And if you do a bow, you want it as close to the edge as you can get it, because the center layer is kind of big. So I'm going to put some seal on the other side here just to hold my ribbon in place till I get this down on the cardstock base. Actually, I might as well glue the whole thing. Oh, it's picking up the paper. All right, I'm not going to monkey with that right now. I'm going to use the glue for the rest of the way. Actually, I'll do this first. I'm going to take this and just wrap it around there. I want it a little tighter. I want it right on the edge. And then this is going this way. All right, so now I'm going to take my glue and get this ready to go on the card base. I'm using Eden's Garden stamp set tonight, and the dies, I'll show them to you in just a minute here. And these will be available November 2nd. I think they would make gorgeous Thanksgiving cards. And actually, this card, if you wanted to, this could go portrait. You would have to put your bow at the top here. If you wanted to do that, you would have a long rectangle here, but It might be really pretty that way. And I'm just gonna adhere my bow down with a glue dot, anchor that down where the knot is. I'm bringing in my take a pick tool. And I'm just gonna put that under there. And that will hold that in place. And actually, I think I'll put another one right there. I know, I saw Rosalie in the grocery store today. Oh, my nails, yeah, they're new. They're from Color Street. They're the breast cancer awareness, one of those colors, and I don't know what the name of it is. I didn't look. Got these and then like a bright pink. All right. So next, so that's ready to go. So next, I have a rectangular piece, and I have, oh, let me show you the dies from Eden's Garden first. These are called Eden dies, and they're beautiful. There's this large wreath, which I'm going to use around my rectangle. There's a smaller one and a little flower here, and this would be good for a sentiment. Sorry, I'll bring it down so you can see it better. It'll be good for sentiment. And then this is for edging. And here's what they look like when they're die cut. Aren't they pretty? So the one I'm using tonight is, I've die cut this one here. And I'm gonna stamp my rectangle first and then put it around it. And here's a stamp set. I love the sentiments in this. Dear friend, how are you? This one's my favorite. My heart is tied to yours. Tug if you need anything. I love that. Hello there. Sending hugs. Let's celebrate everything. And then these are distinctive stamps. So they go with a designer series paper. There's a lot of leafy things like this and gold flecks in it. Yes, the DSP should be 5x2. Hi, Teresa. Okay, so I'm gonna stamp. I'm just gonna turn this over. And I'm gonna stamp, this is soft succulent, and I'm gonna use soft succulent to stamp on it. The large floral image. And I'm gonna stamp off because I don't want it super dark. I just want it really light like that. And put one here. And one over here. And I'm going to do the sentiment in the evergreen, evening evergreen. Excuse me. Got a little frog. Oh, winner for last week was Lucy. Thank you, Lucy. And I will send you out some DSP, some of the new Christmas DSP. Let's see. My heart is tied to yours. I'm just going to wipe this like that. And let's see if I put it here. I should be using the Stamparatus. Yep, it's crooked. All right, I'm going to do this fast on the other side. My heart is tied to yours. And that's crooked. All right. We don't want crooked. I don't know why I'm having trouble stamping that. And let's see. I'm going to leave it for now, and I'll change it out when we're done, just because I don't want to hold you guys up. So the next thing I'm going to do is I die cut. What I'll do is I'll put a label over that probably at the end. And I've die cut the wreath out of the gold foil. So I'm gonna trim my corners with my trio punch. Okay, and I'm gonna bring in my liquid glue. And I'm just gonna put glue on the inside leaves, on the other side. These are gonna be sticking out so on the outer edge, so I don't want it on the outer edge. I'm just gonna go around and randomly put some dots on leaves that are on the inside, because they will sit on the cardstock and stick to it. Okay, here's my cardstock. Oops. We need to go this way a little bit. And we'll just hold that down a minute. Yeah, so I think these would be make really pretty Thanksgiving cards. Okay, and then I'm going to take this and use dimensionals on it. We finally had a frost here. I want to say it was last Monday night, maybe. And I'm loading this up with dimensionals. Also, on the Christmas card class, I will post the supplies again that you're going to need for it. And then as it gets like a week before, I'll send out to those that I know that are signed up the measurements to cut your cardstock and whatever else needs to be cut. Oh, thanks, Mom. This is the new Eden's Garden stamp set and the Eden's dies. Okay, so this is going to go on here like this. This is available to demonstrators until November. We can get it now, and then it will be released November 2nd. All right, so it needs a little something else here, I think. I wonder about a die. I wonder about this under here like this. Maybe. I think that's what I'll do. Okay, Margaret, yours that you won last week is in your card kit that got mailed out today. It's in with your card kit. Your the paper that you won for sharing. Okay, so there's the front of that one. I'll show you in the inside. Let me finish the inside and then I'll show you some other cards I did with that set. And there's gems that aren't available yet, and they're really pretty. I'm afraid they're gonna go fast once it's released. We'll turn this way, and I'm gonna bring back in that soft succulent ink. Okay, and stamp. I'm going to use this big stamp again. I love this image. Isn't that pretty? And I'll just do a bit of a one, and I'm using the full, I'm not stamping off for this inside that's going to go on the white. Okay, and we need a little glue here. And we'll put this on the inside just like this. Okay. So this card is done. My heart is tied to yours. Tug if you need anything. And then I want to show you, I did this one earlier today. I used the long die, and that would be this one here on the sides of this paper, the white paper, and then I die cut the cotton paper. There's cotton paper that's available with the Eden set. It's a very thin filming paper, and if you get this, when you die cut it, you want to go through, run it through your machine several times. You would think this would cut very easy, but it doesn't. So just be aware of that. So this one, this is Evening or the Soft Succulent again there, and this says Sending Hugs. This one I used is similar to what I did tonight. I used the cotton paper to make the wreath, and this is Flirty Flamingo. So I'm excited to try some more card designs with this set. So, ladies, I hope you girls can share what you've done. I always love to see them. They're all so beautiful, and I hope you have a good week. I'll be on Wednesday at 4. I'm not sure what I'm doing yet, but be sharing something on Farm Fresh cards, and I will say good night, and we'll see you next Monday night, if not before then. So take care.